Hey
guys.
guys.
Welcome to Real Black Love with Sims and Bongs.
Yeah, boy.
We have an exciting episode today, but before we get into that, please subscribe if you are not subscribed. Follow us on Instagram, Sims Bongs _ Real Black Love.
Everything is just here.
You know?
So just follow those guys.
Jay.
Yeah, so today we'll be talking about something very interesting. This is taken from this. Check it out.
It's a moment, please. Mama, Daddy. Nakupa bana ba ko hae ba eme re emeng kaofela.
Michelle,
No. Michelle a dule fatshe.
why?
Yeah, you'll understand it.
I can
We are giving you a gift here as the children that you've birthed, both you and Daddy. So can you allow us to give you? Mawe, can you allow us?
No, guys. Can I, culturally speaking,
We are not secluding Michelle. We are not secluding Michelle.
No, I keep by scale myself.
I'm not scared anymore.
No,
We are not.
I ain't suit.
Ke kopa o re fe chance.
Juang.
Ka yona e re buang.
No, if Michelle doesn't stand up, there's nothing. Etobiwa. Michelle must stand up.
Kopa ska ntsha enga ya Ranaka ko rona mama.
No, ke a le kopa tu. Michelle must stand up.
No, Michelle kopa amen.
Thank you. Michelle uphethe isibongo sakwa Ranaka. Michelle ungene ngenkomo kwa Ranaka. And akukho segregation yokuthi nizothi bana bapupelo. Akisali mme wa pupelo. Ke mme onale ngwetsi.
So let us give you context on what was happening there. If you don't watch the show, it's on Mzansi Magic, I think. So what was happening there is that the Ranaka kids, which is the 3 daughters and the son, decided to organize... 2 sons?
Yeah, they're 5.
Oh, decided to organize a gift for their parents to sort of honor them for raising them and all of those things, for being the best parents, right? So they bought them a uniform, the Ranaka uniform, which is a good thing. You know, we are very happy with what they did.
Even though I don't understand uniform for what? Uniform for what?
Yeah, it is so weird.
Like, and when do you wear the uniform? Like,
And it was blazers. It's not even like t-shirts that they can wear when they go out. It was blazers, and the blazers had tags. So the tags
it was
tags.
like looking at head boy and head girl, you know, but it's fine.
Babe. Okay.
No hate, guys. I love the show. I love the Ranakas.
And the gesture was also okay.
Yeah.
So the tags that were the badges, basically, that were on the blazers were the badges of the names of the kids. So it's Manaka, Ranaka, you know, the 5 kids.
Yeah.
So what they did is that, or what they did not do, is to include Mzingisi's wife, because Mzingisi is the only child who is married. Mzingisi's wife's name, which is Michelle, on the badges, which was clearly a problem, you know?
Yes. The mother didn't take it well. And I understand why. Because she's been taking Michelle as her own daughter. And that's what she was trying to tell them there, to say, guys, Michelle is no longer just my daughter-in-law. And she's now my daughter, just like you guys. She shares. She shares the same status as you guys.
Yes.
So this thing of you saying my womb children is no longer a thing.
Because that was their excuse to say, no, the reason why we didn't include Michelle in these badges is because this is a gift from your womb children, which I felt like, really, like, for me, and we had a good conversation out of this, and that's why we decided to film this, because for me it was that thing, that notion, when people get married, you know, the in-laws, the parents, the families even always say that, listen, you are no longer our son-in-law, we don't see you as our son-in-law, but now you are the son of this family, or you are the daughter of this family. So as people who have intentions of getting married someday, we know that, and we know that that's what people say, and we want people to now start saying it, meaning it.
Families, not just people, but families. Whatever that they've said, they should mean it. They should live it. You you know.
Yes, because what the Ranaka kids did in this instance is that they excluded Michelle. I think they excluded her from the planning.
They did. Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
They excluded her, like her name, including her name. And if we're taking you as our sister-in-law, who is now our sister, why should there be segregation? Why should there be...
Sorry to cut you off. I was just saying, just to be fair, it's not that they all were planning that. It appears that only one of the sisters, Mpumi, was the one who came up with the idea, right? And she came up with the idea of the badges, if you remember correctly.
But they supported it, because I
No,
don't think...
they supported it, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like, I think they had given her a task. But still, it means that Michelle was excluded from it.
Yes, and...
Because Mzungisi appeared to have not known about it, you know.
Or maybe
to
he
that
may
extent
have
that...
known.
You
Or
think so?
maybe he may have known, and because Mpumi was very adamant about the fact that no, it's the womb children. Even when the mother brought it up, because what the mother did was that I'm not gonna accept this. We're not gonna accept these gifts because you need to rectify this and include Michelle's name, because we take Michelle as our daughter. So I don't care for womb or not. For me, you are all my children, and if I'm going to accept this, you need to include Michelle's name. So I feel like it was a very important lesson, which for me gave me an impression of that mother being truthful and standing for what is right. Because even though they were trying to sweep it under the carpet to say, no, this is not the platform, because they were having dinner, this is not the platform for us to have this conversation, can we rectify it later, just accept the gift. But she was very firm in saying, no, I don't want it until you guys rectify it. And I feel like that was a very strong, important lesson that a parent can give to her kids, because should this woman pass away, the kids will not even doubt how the mom felt about Michelle or how she would have expected them to treat Michelle.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's important because what she did, because what often happens is that, when there are certain things that need to be discussed and put to an end, you know, to resolve, we always want to find the perfect time to deal with them. And there's never a perfect time, because more often when we are all together, it's because of a certain reason. We never make time as families. It hardly happens to make time just to resolve a certain...
To correct certain things, yeah.
Especially such things that are usually taken to be minute things, you know. Things that are, well, Michelle is part of the family, so why should we, you know, try to make it like it's a big deal that we didn't give her, or her name does not appear as being part of the children of the Ranaka family. But because it was so important, and that's the foundation that the mom is trying to lay for the family, to say anyone who's going to be part of the family should not be taken as an outsider in the family, but should be now part of it, in a sense that we can't even, I don't know if I recognize that they are not even from the family.
Yeah.
They were not even birthed from this family.
Yes.
So it was important that she never allowed, as you said, the moment to take away the lesson, you know.
Yeah.
But she said, during this moment,
while
as
she's
precious
here,
as it is,
while she's here, while you
she's
guys
here,
are there, yes.
at this moment, we're going to deal with it. And the way we're going to deal with it is that I'm not going to accept it unless it has Michelle's name. And I think it was Mzungisi who came up with the suggestion that, okay, let's remove everything so that you can have the blazer without the names. And then we'll rectify by adding Michelle's name, then we'll bring the badges back, you know.
It's important that as families, because we are all part of families. As families, we stand for what is right, and that is why I'm saying that even the other sisters who were not planning this thing were as equally accountable to owning up to this mistake. Because if you are going to be given a certain task, obviously it has to get our approval or a go-ahead from us before presentation, right? So I believe that, because even during the moment where the mother was trying to rectify and correct, they kept on saying, but mom, this is not the... So I felt like they were missing the lesson. This is not the platform. This is not the timing. They were missing the lesson. So it's important that we are truthful and say things that we mean. If we get a daughter-in-law, if we get a son-in-law in the family, and we're saying that he is now part of us as a family, I'm saying he because I've got brothers, you know. There shouldn't be instances where now, when we have family meetings, no, she must go out because she's married into the family. And now when it's time for people to peel vegetables and what, now we want her to be part. Like, what is that? Nah.
Yeah, no,
I don't...
That happens a lot. When the important meetings are taking place, those who are not the womb children are often excluded from the meetings. And those are the ones who will, whenever I hold to, okay, tlamele re hlabe kgomo, the men, or tlamele re pitch the tent, you know, or tlamele ho kukwe dintho and so on. Then it's like, yeah, wabo.
Yes, now your hands are valued.
You know,
you are valued as a person.
Yeah, but you're not valued in the things that matter the most. You know, because those things we can just easily assign to anyone. But if you're excluding me from the decisions that are going to be taken by the family, even if maybe I don't have an input in that, but at least it would be good to honor me as your son in the family, to also be present, to also sit in the meeting.
True. So another thing that ended up coming out of that conversation is that not only do people tend to exclude either their daughters-in-laws or their son-in-laws, but even looking at, for instance, in a family that has, let's say, 5 daughters-in-laws, there'll be 2 or 3 who are more, important, who are more valued because of different things, but mostly because of their financial status. And that places them high up there in comparison to other, daughters or daughters-in-laws. So I feel like, guys, especially, I don't know if I should say black families, because I don't really have an experience of white families.
No, I don't think it's black families. I mean, I watch a lot of things, right? I watch documentaries, I watch so many things that suggest that it's not a black problem. It's a problem that society has. It's a problem with that part, it's a problem of classism. When we class people and we say, just because you've achieved that, just because you have that, then you deserve to be taken, So we disregard age, we disregard maturity, we disregard relevance, because I might be relevant in the field that I am to understand what needs to be done.
Yeah.
But just because I am not, just because I am some broke sound engineer, or I am some broke whatever.
Who drives a Toyota Test.
Yeah, things are not,
Yeah.
Then I am not taken, my word is not taken seriously. Or it does not really carry much weight.
Yeah, or whether you are there in a meeting or you are not, doesn't change anything. Like, a meeting can go on without you. Whereas a person, guys, we know this. There are people in our respective families where meetings cannot happen if this person is not here.
Yeah.
Or decisions cannot be taken until this person approves, which is so wrong, because I feel like that importance should be placed upon everyone, every member of the family, every child of the family. You understand that there shouldn't be someone who is superior because of their statuses. I mean, it's something that we cannot even control.
I mean, unale someone after you've literally, delivered your thesis and we bail it how and it's, it's sounding all good. And they say, yeah, but okay, I hear you. But you know what? And then it's done, it's done. Like, okay, fine.
That's and
throw out the window.
That is,
And that person is the person that lays, like, whatever they say, it goes. So when they say, yeah, no, it sounds good. Yeah, but for now, let's just go for. Then it's done. It's like, okay, this was so unnecessary.
I mean, I understand that that's how society is. And those are the standards that we see now that apply everywhere in society. It's okay. But when it comes to family, I feel like families are so important that we shouldn't use the same rules to...
Yeah, we can't conform to the same
Yes.
ways, of society.
Yeah, because are you saying that because in my life I didn't achieve or I'm not as educated or I'm not as moneyed, you're not going to hear me. You're not going to listen to my opinions and not only listen to them, but sometimes go with them. Not to make me feel important, but...
No, to make you feel...
like I matter.
Yeah, to make you feel that you matter. To give you that sense. Because we need to be very much considerate of how it makes the other people feel, And this is the same thing that causes families to fracture. Because let's say I'm your husband, ne? Of course. But I'm trying, because I'm making an example anyway. But let's say I'm your husband, but that kind of husband who doesn't have much.
Yeah.
And every time we go to meetings, I say, babe, well, what was happening? Like, or that's if you were excluded from it. Ne? But even if you were there, but you know that I was never taken seriously. Whatever I said, whatever we had come up with, because maybe we knew what the meeting was going to be about and we had some suggestions, were never taken. And not because we're never taken because they were not sound ideas, but because it's us. Because there's a difference. Sometimes ideas may not be taken just because they're not the best
great
ones.
Ideas, yes.
They're not the best ones to go for. And it's fine. When it's like that, accept it. It's not personal on top. But sometimes you know that your ideas could be sound, could be the ones that really could bring the best results, but they are not taken just because they were said by you. Now, what that does, the potential damage there is that you might feel like, because either you or both of us are not taken seriously, we might start to even distance ourselves and not want to participate. Take any part in meetings, take any part in
planning anything.
In planning and whatever.
We're just in the background.
Yeah,
basically.
whatever that requires our leadership or our oversight. Because it's like, what's one? It's, So we'd rather leave it to those ones.
That is why a lot of families basically, they fractured. And because of that, it also means that even our kids will always feel like, it's fine. Our parents are not going. Our parents are not part of that. So why do we even bother? Because certain cousins of ours are the ones who are considered, because their parents are. So guys, we need to do better as people, generally people, but more importantly as Black people.
Yeah. So some of us, we watch the Ranakas so that we can learn, so that we can see what's the good things that are being done out there, and we can be able to adopt them, into our own families, so that we either, fix what is broken in our families, or just bring that new thing that will just enhance, and edify the family.
Do better.
So, yeah, we should just do better. And I think that episode, that scene, there was so much to be learned from it.
Yeah. Guys, let us know down below if you watched that, if you enjoyed it, if what's your view on it, what's your view on anything that we've said in this video. Comment down below. We'd really love to to engage with you guys. Thank you so much for spending a couple of minutes with us.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, we will see you in the next one.
Don't forget to like,
Comment, subscribe.
We love your comments,
follow.
guys. We enjoy them.
Yes.
Yeah, she likes replying to them.
Yeah.
I like reading, laughing, and yeah.
Okay, babe. Sure.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Bye, guys.